Placing my pins in me may sound like do-it-yourself voodoo, but it's not. Me is a place where you can pin all your greatest and groundbreaking achievements for your fellow Little Big Planetians to see. Exhibit your genius with the Create mode and add vibrancy and decoration to your Earth and your Moon. It's your public image, if you like, so keep it bright and beautiful, because that's exactly what you are, Miss Sack Chumbly, and I want the Omniverse to know it. This Earth is your Earth, but we call it my Earth. Yours, not mine. This is where people will gather to marvel at your genius. Any levels and adventures you publish will end up here, so give them your everything. Little Big Planet chooses its sack people very carefully. Oh yes, we chose you, not the other way about. So live up to our expectations, create and share. This is your profile, and here you get to show off the real you, or at least the version of you you're willing to share. You can show off your favorite pins, change your avatar, and even see all the warm and lovely things Little Big Planetians have to say about you. Be sure to give your profile the attention it deserves. It's quite cathartic, actually, like therapy. Sit down. We're listening. If keeping a record of your many and varied achievements on your travels through the Imagisphere sounds appealing, then this will be right up your conduit. The Pins page lets you review your achievements and reminisce fondly about how you earned them. But, I hear you ask, what use are they if I can't show them off to my closest pals and palesses? Not a prob, Bob. Just highlight the pin you want to brag about and press the action button to add it to your profile page. Brag away, young woolly one. If you find you're favoring one or two levels and want quick and easy access to them, then why not make a playlist? It's as easy as when Don Doddle of Simplicity Lane Elementaryshire tried to balance a hat on his head. He did it in one go. First, highlight the Create New Playlist option and press the Action button. Then select the Add Levels button and have a search for what takes your fancy. When you find something particularly intriguing, a quick tap of the Add to Playlist breathes life into your playlist. Add a few more levels while you're there, so you have a library of lovely levels to choose from. Once you're done, press the back button a few times and voila! You've made a playlist. Told you it was easy, didn't I? Don't forget you can search for other like-minded curators' playlists too. We're all about sharing up here in the small, huge sphere. We present your moon. No, not that boring, derelict alien spaceship in the night sky that turns loners into werewolves. Nothing interesting about that old thing. We mean your moon, where you can place all your amazing creations and wonderful levels. All the stuff you've made. It's easy. Just select an empty crater on your moon and start filling it with your groovy gear. Or how about creating your own adventure here, too? Also a doddle. Find one of those new hexagonal craters, press the action button, and away you go. What are you waiting for? Your moon is available night and day. Play is the place to be when you want to fight off boredom with a soft, woolly sack person's touch. There's loads to do. Some say maybe too much. There's poppet puzzles that test your brain as well as your dexterous hands. And of course, there is our grandest ever adventure to try out. And if you've purchased things from the Little Big Planet store, well, you'll find them in more stories. If that's not enough, then open the door to the community, where you'll find trillions of Brill levels made by enterprising, attractive folk like yourself. There's never a dull minute round here. Playing and creating are two bedrocks upon which Little Big Planet is founded. It's amazing to think that long ago, people thought that if playing and creating were ever to meet, it would unknit the very wool of the imagosphere. Seems silly now, like when they thought the Earth was round. Mad! Of course we can combine play and create. How else would we bring you the amazing poppet puzzles? They're ever so clever. They'll teach you about how to create things in Little Big Planet with brain teasers that are sure to delight and challenge in equal measure. When you visit Community, you'll find an ethereal landscape of levels, games, contraptions, inventions, and all manner of jiggery-pokery placed there by sack wonder wielders such as yourself. It's a non-stop magic porridge pot of ideas, thoughts, cleverness, silliness, perseverance, and love. You'll have indefatigability stitched into your wool, so go forth and explore. And never forget, even when away from the small, huge sphere, you can stay bang up to date with the moving and the shaking of the Wonder Plane via a nifty website called lbp.me. You can access it with your personal computer, your googly iTablets, and your touchy-feely phones. Remember, lbp.me. Never miss a thing. Welcome back, brave woolen adventurer. Ready for the great and thrilling journey through Bunkum, are you? What twists and turns await you? Who can say? Not me, and not Susan either. She's a cat, you understand, and I don't think a meow or a purr is sufficient to describe what wonders could be next. Phew, that was rather exciting, eh? Quite the thrill ride, I think you'll agree. Oh, and what's this? It's a map. Maps are terrific, aren't they? And LittleBigPlanet maps 10 times terrificer. And that isn't even a word. Imagine that. Use the left stick to pick your destination and tap the action button to visit it. You'll notice some locked badges along the way. Don't worry, you'll get the measure of those lads as your adventure unfolds. Come on then, let all the wonderful things that can possibly happen start happening. Okay, so you're now free from the confines of your pod computer. Have a good old nosy around and get the vibe of the place. You might want to invite some chumblies over. Jazz the place up a bit first, perhaps. It's easily done. Just open your poppet with the menu button, then you have access to the myriad wonderful things you'll have collected on your adventures. Now, should you wish to reacquaint yourself with your pod computer, I have it on the highest of authorities that standing before it and pressing the menu button is something you need to do first.